papers tsa gagwe.
Ke tla bušeletša gore accused number 1 o treatile ke di-paramedics tša 911.
And I will repeat, accused number 1 was treated by paramedics from 911.
Ke bona ba go mo tšea ba mo iša sepetlele.
And they are the ones that took him to hospital.
The paramedic then said that this suspect needs a hospital and then called an ambulance.
Paramedic e we be se re, "Hey, mogananelo o hloka sepetlele," e be ba bitsa ambulance.
A ke tsebe eo e ke tsebang gore ke nna file go one of my member phone ya ka ya state gore a founele ambulance.
I bear no knowledge about that. All I know is that I'm the one who instructed a member to call an ambulance and provided them with my state provided phone to call for the ambulance.
But your observation, in terms of your evidence, although it is the sequence and the location is disputed, was that accused number 1 needs to be transported to a hospital for medical care. Is that correct?
Bohlatsi ba gago ke gore la di sa latelane ka go tshwana ditaba tsa lona ka gara wena le mogananelo wa mathomo mafelelong ke gore wena o ile a re seo se bonang ke gore mogananelwa o hloka gore a ile bona thuso sepetlele a ba sa tsamaisiwa sepetlele.
Aowa ga go bjalo nna ke mmileditše ambulance. I'm not a medical practitioner. Di-paramedic di tlile di a mo tlhatlhoba ke tšona di dirilego decision ya gore a išiwe sepetlele.
No, I am not a medical practitioner. Called for an ambulance after I observed what I observed from him, and then the paramedics arrived, and after treating him, they are the ones who took a decision that he needed to be in hospital.
But his condition was of such a nature that you decided you need to call an ambulance.
Empa seemo sa gagwe ne ile seemo se wena se bontshitseng gore o tshwanetse gore o founele ambulance.
Ge motho a le ka tlase tlhokomelo ya ka ke mmona a hloka thuso ke a mo thuša.
When a person is under my care and my observations are that this person needs assistance, I assist.
That's why you call an ambulance. It's okay to say yes,
Ke
Captain.
lebaka leo o ile a bitsa ambulance. Go right gore o re captain.
Ke nyako e bea gabotse gore a kwešiše gore ke bolela bjang ka mokgwa nna ke feelang gore e right ka gona.
I want to put it clearly so that you can understand, and I will put it in a way that I feel that is correct for you to understand.
What I would understand is if you answer the question, yes or no.
Se ke tlo utlwang ka tsela e ke tlo utlwang ka yona ke ha wena o araba potso eya kapa tjhe.
Ke tlo gopela councillor a e tlhalotše gore mo araba eo or aowa.
Then I would ask council to explain if following question needs a yes or a no.
I'll take it you don't want to answer. Let's proceed.
Ke tla nkela gore wena ha o nyake go araba a re tswele pele.
Accused number 1 further instructs me that after an hour, the state ambulance that was called by the paramedic has still not arrived, and then the paramedic called ER 24.
Mogananelo wa mathomo o re ambulance ya mmušo e ile a bitswa ke paramedic e le ya CAP ka morago ga ure na e so fitlhe e be paramedic e ya CAP e founela ambulance e nngwe ya ER 24.
A ke tsebe eo ne ke seo nako eo go direga eo.
I bear no knowledge about that. I was not present when that transpired.
Upon arrival of the ER ambulance, some of the police officers told the paramedics that they must first go to 5th row queue before they can take accused one to hospital.
Ha ambulance ya ER 24 e fitla ba bang ne ba le gona mone ba ile ba bolela gore ba bolela o wa ER 24 tshwanetse gore a fete go 5th row queue pele wa gore a nke mogananelwa mo.
ke kwešiša gore a nke mogonanelwa kae from 8 or from 5?
I just don't understand. Take from
From
the
8
accused from 8 or from
to 5.
Okay. Paramedic ya ER 24 ga ne e fitla go sini. Go na le ba boleletseng paramedic gore tshwanetse gore e nke mogananelwa o tloga o 80 e mo fetise 5 road.
A ke tsebe yone ke se gona.
Bear no knowledge about that, I was not present.
Accused one was then put on a stretcher, put into the ambulance, and then the ambulance, accompanied by police vehicles, drove back to 5th Road queue.
Mogananelwa ba beiwa modima stretcher sa kenya ka mogara ambulance e katilwe ke maphodisa ka dikoloi tse ding tsa maphodisa ba mo driver ba mo isa go 5th road.
A se nnete ambulance e fitlhetse ko house number 34 5th road ke mo bang kry-ileng ke na le.
That is not true. The ambulance arrived at 5th road. That's where they found me in his company.
He instructs me that upon the arrival back on the scene at 5th Road queue, there were various officers present, including yourself.
Ora mogananelwa ba fitla he go 5th road go number 34 go queue. No gona le maphodisa a mangata fapaneng le wena gape.
Sentse ke na le yena ko house number 34 5th road. Sentse re fitlhile go tswa ko 8 earlier in the morning until I tlo check ambulance ko house number 34.
We were together at number 34 5th road from the morning when we left the scene at 8th road and arrived at the scene at number 34. The whole time we were together.
Accused one was then again threatened. He was pulled around, interrogated again, and one of the officers even pulled his oxygen pipe.
Ora mogananelwa ke mo ba mo gogang ba mo interrogate gape ke maphodisa ebile le lephodisa le la goga le pipe ya oxygen.
A ke tsebe o ra gore e direga ka mogare ambulance ko house number 34 or
I don't understand. He's saying all this is happening inside the ambulance at house number 34
No,
or
he was taken out of the ambulance into the premises again. My apologies, I should have clarified that to you.
ke la tshwarelo o ile a ntshiwa ka gare ambulance ba mo tsenya gape jarateng ke mo ba dirileng tseo.
a se nnete nako e ke le gona mola a ka a ya sang ke ya direga.
That is not true. When I was present there, that did not take place.
At some stage, he was loaded back into the ambulance, and the ambulance, accompanied by a police van, drove to Alexandra Clinic.
Ore mogananelwa go na le nako mo ba ile ba mo khutlisetsa gape morao mo gara ambulance be se sepela e khapilwe gore kadilwe ke van ya maphodisa ba mo isa Alexandra Clinic.
ya gore ba mo išitše Alexandra Clinic a ke e tsebe ke tseba gore nako e ba tloga Sening ne ba ya sepetlele.
I bear no knowledge about him being transported to Alexandra Clinic. All I know is that from the scene, he was transported to hospital.
Ene ke kgopela o tlhalošetša court gore gantši ge ba tloga mo Sening rena re šala mo Sening ambulance e a tloga ene ke decision ya maphodisa local ba ileng policing area ba decidang gore suspect e tlhokang go išiwa sepetlele e išiwa kae ba bangwe ba prefera Tembisa hospital because e na le cell ya maphodisa.
And I would like to explain to the court that when an ambulance leaves a scene and we are left behind, the ambulance is guarded by police. It's a decision of the police who are, the area of their policing, who decides which hospital they take the person that they are taking to hospital. Some will decide to take them to Tembisa Hospital because they do have a cell.
Then ba bangwe ba choose nearest government hospital.
And some choose a nearest government hospital.
So, upon his arrival at Alexandra Clinic, the staff members refused to treat the accused and said that he should go to hospital.
Rala se ba fitlha ko Alexandra Clinic, bašomi ba Alexandra Clinic ba ile ba gana go thusa ba re tshwanetse gore a ye sepetlele.
A ke tsebe ne ke sene yo mo ge o direga.
I bear no knowledge about that. I was not present when it transpired.
You can also not dispute.
O ka se kgone go sephegiša gape.
Ene nka sa e dumela.
And I won't agree.
You won't agree.
O ka sa e dumela.
Nka sa e phegiše nka sa e dumele because ne ke se yo mo.
I won't be able to agree and I won't be able to dispute it because I was not there.
Yes. Accused number one, and I think that this should be common cause between the state and the defense, was eventually admitted at Edenvale Hospital on that very same night of the 17th of April 2024. Where he was chained to a bed and guarded by a police officer.
Moganelwa Mathomo a re mo pheletsong o ile a tsamaisiwa a iswa ko Edenvale Hospital mo ba fitlhileng ba mo amogela gona ka bona bosigo bo ba di 17 tsa April 2024 mo a ile a fitlha gona a bofiwa ka di-chain ko betheng ga ba di diphoisa le mokatane.
Eo ke tseba e le normal procedure.
I know that is normal procedure.
Ene le doctor ya advise gore motho ke molwetse wa gore a ka bofiwa o a qualify go bofiwa ka mabaka a health ya gagwe.
And the doctor would also advise, according to the health of the person, if they should be chained or not.
You were not present, you don't know the procedure, correct?
O no seo, how
It
se
was followed.
gore ke feng a ba ile ba e nka.
Go bealo mara ke tseba procedure ya sepetlele gore ge motho e le suspect a tsena sepetlele go direga eng.
That is correct. However, I do know a hospital procedure when a person is a suspect and they need to be admitted at hospital, what they need to do.
You don't know what happened on the night in question because you were not there.
Ha o itse se iragetseng ka di 17 gobane go seyo wena sepetlele.
Go bealo.
That is correct.
Now we have requested the medical records of, or medical file of accused number one for the period that he has been admitted prior to the incident and on the day of the incident from the state, who kindly so provided the defense with a copy of the medical records.
Re ile ra kgopela file ya sepetlele ya Moganelwa Mathomo ka nako e ka gara before yena go etsagala incident e le ka nako go etsagala incident e go tswa go mmuso ebile ba ile ba re neela yona.
My lord,
Ke a leboga go a bontšha gore accused number 1 na bolela nnete ga ba re o kile a admitiwa before.
Thank you. It shows that accused number 1 was telling the truth when he said he was admitted before in hospital.
Yes, and also that he was telling the truth that he was tortured to such an extent by you that he needed medical assistance and subsequently admitted into hospital.
That is an unfair statement. This witness cannot comment on what is in the hospital file.
My Lord, I'm not talking from the hospital file. I'm saying that it is true what the accuser said, and I put the accused version yet again to him, that as a result of his assault, he was admitted into the hospital. Nothing wrong with the statement.
So what counsel is putting to you is that the reason as to why accused number 1 found himself in hospital was as a direct result of your actions, that is the physical assault and torture. Am I correct, Mr.?
Yes.
That's very good.
Seo se bolelwang ke mothushi ke counsel ya moganelo wa mathomo ke seo se bolelwang ke moganelo wa mathomo gore na bolela nnete le yena a re lona la shapa la motorchara go fitlhella mo gore wena o la moshapa wa motorchara go fitlhella mo gore a ba hloka gore a tsene sepetlele gore a tlo khumana thuso.
Aowa a se nnete mara mo a bolela go nnete gona le nna ke tla fela ke bontšha court gore mo o bolela nnete e ya gore o bethilwe go nna motho wa mmethileng sentse a bana le nna letšatši le kaofela.
No, my lord, that is not the truth. Where the accused is telling the truth, I would also concede that he is telling the truth. But the part that says he was assaulted and tortured by me, I refuse. That's not the truth.
Captain, would you have admitted if you indeed assaulted him? Would you have admitted sitting there in the witness stand?
Captain, Raiba ka nnete o ile a betha mogananelo wa mothochara mogananelo no tlo dumela o eme mo boxong ya rupa ke gore ya nna ke sentse
ne ke tlo dumela go na le di-incident tše dingwe ge o tshwara motho a ba lelwene o mo thakele o šomiše force go mo restrain a re tšhabo bolela re ya kgone o bolela.
Yes, I would have agreed because there are instances where you want to arrest the person and then the person is refusing and start fighting you and then you tackle each other and there are instances like that. Tell the truth. If it happened, I would say.
Go bontšha go tšwela pele go bontšha gore a gona ntho e re e fitlhang re kgonne le go save topela e mastete re bone ke ne na le madi ra e save ke gore e be part ya evidence.
And again, to show that there is nothing that we are hiding, we were able to save that first top with blood to show that he had a problem and there's a top with blood on it.
Even go na le ntho e ne re e fitlha re tseba gore a tšwe madi ke baka la rena ne re tla mo ikašwa ra destroy go sa bele evidence.
If there was something that we were hiding, for instance, that the top had blood because of us, maybe we would have destroyed the top.
Would you have admitted that you tortured and assaulted the suspect in order to obtain evidence? If you have done so.
Captain Raiba wena o ile wa betha wa tortura mogananelwa gore o khumane evidence go tswa go yena a e bana o yentse jwalo.
Ke kgopela a e bušeletše gape.
May you please repeat your question?
Please repeat it, please.
Captain, go tlo dumela wena. Haiba, o ile wa betha mogananelwa wa mo tortura mogananelwa gore o gono mana information e leng evidence for molato o mo suspectang wona. Haiba no ntse jwalo mo mokgotho no tlo dumela.
Ne nka sa dumele ka gore go tloga mathomong a ke sepele ke tia batho ene ke gapeletše batho kry evidence re te kry-etše yona ka gore re kry-ile koloi ko jarateng la go sana lebaka le lengwe la gore ke re ke tortura motho.
I wouldn't agree because I don't go around assaulting or torturing people for evidence. I get evidence on my own and then I proceed with what I'm supposed to do lawfully as a police officer.
Se sengwe gape ka experience e ke na le go yona ke dula ke bona di-case ba di tšholola mo court ka baka la ge maphodisa a dirile diphošo. tša go tshwana le tše councillor a bolelang ka tšona.
And again, with my experience, there are instances where I would see matters being withdrawn at court because of such things that you are talking about.
So such things happen.
Bjale gore dilo tse so di diragala.
Nka sa e gane ke tlhola ke di bona le mo ditabeng.
I won't dispute that. I would even see them on TV, on the news.
Would you have admitted if you have not explained accused number one's constitutional rights to him?
O bo o tlo dumela haeba no sa hlalosa ditokelo tsa mogananelwa mo go yena, no tlo dumela gore wa nna ka di hlalosa ditokelo fela.
Ne nka dumela re dula re kopana le di-situation o kry mogononelo a bolela foreign language e ke sa e tsebeng.
Yes, I would admit it, because sometimes we are faced with situations where the suspect is speaking a foreign language that you don't understand or you don't know.
And o tsena o kgopela motho o ya ka kgona go bolela language eo a tla mo tlhalošetše.
And then you end up asking a person that is able to speak the language to explain to him.
A ke tšhabo bolela gore a ra mo tlhalošetša ka nako e between this period until this period.
I'm not afraid to say that I was unable to explain from this period to this period.
Why do you give such a long explanation to such a short question?
Hobaneng o fana ka hlaloso e telele so mo go
Do you
potso
feel
e nyane?
compelled to explain yourself?
O bona o
The
tshwanetse
the
go
witness is
hlalosa-
asked for an explanation, so he needs to be given a fair chance to answer the question in full.
Mr. Hussain?
Let me move on, Madam. I withdraw the question. I put it to you that even if you did, which I submit you did, what accused number one is alleged, you would have never admitted it in the witness stand, in an open court, as is the position right now.
Nna ke re mo go wena captain, wena ga eba no wentse ya ka mogananelwa a boletse gore wena o wentse no ka se dumele mo court o le ka gara bokisi ya o neelana bohlatsi.
A ke kwešiše question ya councillor
Councillor, I don't understand your question
because a bolele gore eng.
because you're not
Please,
saying
please
what.
ask him, please just repeat it to him. Or otherwise we can just
So
move on.
what counsel is putting to you, that even if you did what accused number one alleges you had done on that day, that is by torturing him and all the other actions, you would never admit it, or never admit your actions in open court. What is your response?
Councillor ore le ga re ka re o di entse ntho e mogananelo a re wena o di entse ka tsatsi lela ke re go ithotara go wotla kaofela tsona le ga ne o di entse le o ka se dumele mo court e tletseng batho o bulegile so gore nna ke le ka di etsa ntho tseo mogananelo a re ke di entse.
Ne ke tlo palela go gana ka baka la gore go tlo tloga go na le botlhatse jwa gore o dirile ntho e so botlhatse ke jo ne go sena gore nka gana ne ke tla dumela.
My lord, I would admit it because it will be difficult for me to deny it, because there will be evidence that shows that I took all of those actions that the suspect is talking about.
My lord, I have discussed this approach with my learned friend for the state. What I have in my possession is a bundle of hospital records. The order that I have it in is the order that I accept. It was provided to the state provided to the defense. So my lord, what I suggest is I've marked the relevant portions with sticky notes, and I do not believe that my colleague would have an objection if I submit this as an exhibit, but for the advantage or the benefit of the court, I would like to submit the copy provided to us by the state, a copy.
So
If it
you're
is
saying
your
that you want to supply the entire document?
The entire
But you want the court to have reference to those areas that have been flagged?
Yes.
Ms. Leroux, ma'am?
I have no objection, my lord.
Thank you, Mr. Hussain. Thank you, Tambu.
So, my Lord, I refer you to a page that is marked with a sticky note, hospital admitted, Edenvale, Musa Kekana, Ward 9.
I just take it.
It is not in sequence.
Yeah, no, but I just take it. The first page and the second page, is that completed by a medical practitioner?
This is the hospital,
Yeah.
it's the hospital file.
No, I'm
So it's
just
important
asking
for us
you.
to provide you with the entire
Yes.
hospital file to see the context.
No, I understand, but the first page and the second page, the handwriting there, is that of a medical practitioner? Because it's surprising, actually legible.
It's not signed.
No, it's legible.
Oh, it's legible.
Yes, it can't be.
But my Lord, you are very optimistic with great respect if you look at the rest of the,
Oh, okay. No, it's fine.
False, that's-
I'll listen to you. Yes.
that's why I only refer your Lordship to certain
Handwriting is
pages
amazing.
which I have
Yes.
flagged with sticky notes.
No problem. Right. Where do you want to go to?
Okay, let's perhaps start, my Lord, at admitted 3 March 2024.
So just bear with me. What flag number would that be?
I think it should be the second or the third one of your bundle.
The second flag. Just bear with me. Yes. The second bundle I have, which says Musa Kekana, patient number 885358, admitted 3rd of March 2024.
Correct.
By one and signed
then-
off by one Dr. Lucky.
Yes.
Right.
I've made use of my learned friend's flags for us to flag, but I seem to have missed that
Can I
particular page. If you can just show me how it looks.
quickly approach my learned friend?
Oh, okay. Thank you, my lord. I think we're going to get you.
You know?
So it is in fact correct that accused number 1 was admitted to hospital prior to this incident on the 3rd of March 2024, and he was discharged on the 8th of March 2024, more than a month before this incident.
Hele Captain, ke nnete gore moganelo mathomo o ile a admitiwa sepetlele ka di 3 tsa March 2024 pele ga tiragalo ko Edenvale a tswa ka di 80 tsa March 2024 kgwedi pele ga tiragalo e diragatseng.
Ke a ikwa.
Yes, I do understand.
What time did you say did accused number 1 leave Fifth Road with the ambulance?
O itse moganelo mathomo o tsamaile neng ko sening ya Fifth Road le ambulance ka tsatsi leo?
Hey. O tlo hloka gore ke refresh kgopolo ya ka ke sa le accurate ka nako le kgolo. Ke tla re ke re bolela ka e gopola.
What time did the ambulance arrive? Sorry, perhaps, my apologies.
I would need to refresh my mind because I am not sure, but as we move along, I will recall and I will tell you.
Can you remember what time the ambulance arrived?
Wa gopola gore ambulance yone e fitlhile nako mang?
Ke a gopola re fitlhile before lunch.
Before lunch.
Yeah.
Can recall that it arrived before lunch.
Was your evidence not that the ambulance arrived at 12 o'clock?
Ne se botlhatsi ba ga gore ambulance e fitlhile ka 12.
Mara isa I cover I get before lunch. 12 is before 1 again.
It still covers it. When I say before lunch, 12 is before 1.
So, how much time did the ambulance spend on the scene with accused number 1 before it left from the scene?
Yale ambulance e dutse nako e ka kang ko sini pele ga gore e sepele e tsamaisiwe.
It is pakanyana because if it before Mapolisa Primly, a Sancho escort a field.
It took some time because it arrived.
If it before,
Okay. It took some time because it arrived before Brimley SAPS police that was supposed to escort it arrived.
and ke a opola gore kolo ya mathomo ya Bramley ge e fitlha ke bona ba go thomo dira dikgolo ba arrangea koloi ya escort.
And I can recall that when the vehicle belonging to Brimley SAPS arrived, they are the ones that were making calls to arrange for an escort.
So, would you then like to answer the question or comment?
You know, Karato araba potso gore o ka se kgone go araba.
Ke kgopela e botšiše ke araba.
Ask the question and I will answer it.
How long did the ambulance spend on the scene before it left?
Ambulance e nkile nako e ka kang sining pele ga gore e tsamaye.
Ke no nyako tlhalošetša councilor gore nako ya ka e ka sa nape e ba accurate
More or
because
less.
Ha o naganela fela gore e ka no ba nako mang.
ke believe it spending more than 3 hours.
I believe it spent more than 3 hours.
Doing what?
E direng?
Because na ba eme mola ba mo treata le nako e go le busy go arrangiwa koloi ya escort.
They were parked there treating him and also the time that they were waiting while an escort was being arranged.
So, your evidence is then that they must have left around 1500 hours.
Ele o tla tseba gago gore go ka etsagala gore ba tsamaile ka boma 3.
Yeah, e ka ba 3 or just before 3.
Yes, could be 3 or just before 3.
My Lord?
Yes.
I refer you to a
So,
further
Christine,
sticky
I'm
note.
just, Mr. Kissing, I'm just thinking aloud. Don't you believe that it would be much better for everyone to follow if we just numbered this document from the first page, we just go 1 through to whatever it is, then it'll be easy to refer
do so.
everyone.
I did not number it because of the fact that it was not provided to me.
Yeah, that
by
doesn't matter,
logical
but,
order in
but you're
sequence.
using it.
So,
You're using it in that basis, so we should just mark it exactly as you're now presenting
me-
it to the court.
let me
Doesn't
do
matter.
so.
So it's the
please accept my
sequence.
apology for that.
No problem. The sequence won't matter.
Yeah.
And then so it'll just, you refer, look at page 54,
Yes,
72.
yes.
The the chronology of the dates won't really matter.
My
I
lord,
think let's quickly just mark it.
yes, my lord, I think we can even do better. I think it can really be also be in date order.
Date order.
I think we can do that because
Okay.
most of the documents are actually date and time stamped. So
Okay. So do you want to, so what do you suggest we do now?
I think I think me and council can sit together and quickly
Okay.
go through that and
Yeah.
All right.
arrange
It
for
might be
that.
good.
You want to do that now or at a later stage?
I think let us do it now.
Yeah.
I'm approaching the end of the cross-examination.
Okay. So you want me to just take a few moments
Please, if you don't
and then
mind.
you can just deal with it and then,
Your indulgence.
yeah, and then we can come back and we can deal with it. Okay, good. Just 1 second, let me make a note of that. Thank you. The accused may rise. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to just take a short adjournment in order to allow the state as well as counsel for accused number one a fruitful opportunity for them to properly paginate the documents so that everyone can follow the evidence. Captain Sekubela, you are still under your former oath. You are still under cross-examination, and you are not to discuss the nature of your evidence with anyone, okay?
I just read the document.
Yes, sure. You're lucky I didn't start paginating it. Good, thank you. I think accused number 1, 2, and 3 will remain in court, or you want them to go downstairs? I think they should remain in court, isn't it? That's it. They'll remain in court.
Yes, thank you.
Okay, then you can obviously
Yes.
take the
Is there any
document to
aspects
them and
to
look at it.
clarify?
Yes, yes.
Thank you.
The court will take a short adjournment. Thank you.
All right.
Die dates are by 2 police officers from Bramley. Are you aware of it?
Mogananelwa a re yena gape ha ne a le sepetlele ka tsatsi le latelang di 19 tsa April 2024 o ile a tjhakelwa ko sepetlele ke maphodisa a mabedi a tswang Bramley police station. Wa tseba wena ka seo?
ke tsebe.
I bear no knowledge about that.
Well, perhaps, if I put my next statement, it might refresh your memory that you remember the notice of rights that you claim to have explained to the accused, signed at Bramley, 2000 hours when he was already admitted in hospital. You remember we had a discussion with regards to the notice of rights.
Maybe ha ke bolela se se latelang o tla kgona hore o kgone hore o refresh or o gopole wa gopola gona le tokelo tsa di tsa gage tse o ileng wa re wena o ile mo hlalosetsa tsona wa di signa wa re na ha se re tswela pele wa re ha o sa gopola maybe wena o tlatšitše and then o mong a o tsamaisetsa tsona ko sepetlele.
E bjalo.
Yes.
So it is my instructions that these 2 police officers then brought this notice of rights, accepted by this honourable court as Exhibit K, already completed and instructed him to sign it at hospital.
Mogananelwa a re ditokelo tsona tse wena o boletseng ka tsona maphodisa itse ha mo tjhakela sepatlele a le mabedi a fitlhile le tsona ditokelo tse se di tlatsitswe a ba hlalosa ba itse a sign ke re ditokelo tse hore di kile ya ka bohlatsi mo court Exhibit K. Yale a re Mogananelwa ditokelo tse fitlhile pampiri se itlatsitswe ha ba hlalosa maphodisa ra sign.
ke tsebe eo.
I bear no knowledge about that.
Did you not tell the court that you just can't remember whether you've taken it to hospital or what transpired at some point for him to have signed this document whilst he was in hospital?
Wena ha wa bolela court gore a o sa gopola gore o sainila le kae or le lela msala morago le lona pampiri o sepetlele gore a tlo sign?
Eo ke boletše.
Yes, I did say that.
So if he says the next day 2 officers came, brought him the document and instructed him to sign, you have no knowledge of it.
Le Mogananelwa a re yona pampiri wena no bolela ka nora o sa gopola gore o sainile a le police station or le isitse sepetlele. Go tlile maphodisa mabedi sepetlele a mira gore a sign wena gore ha o na tsebe ka seo.
Ka nnete kana a re nna o e bolela ga botsa re nna gore maphodisa Bramley so a se nna ka sa tsebe di-activity tša batho ba bangwe.
That is true. He's saying other police officers, not saying me. So I won't know activities of other people.
He will also say, may I just request a 5 from my little friend.
My lord, I just want to make sure, because my learned friend puts to the witness that it is the very next day, in other words, the 18th of April, but he referred to the 19th of
Yes,
April.
yes, that's my mistake. Thank you for, I'm indebted to my learned friend to highlight it. I'm referring to the very next day. You can just bear with me. The 18th of April, the very next day, after his arrest.
I have the warning statement available. I just don't see any assistance from any court orderly here.
You're talking about the 18th of April is when the notice of rights were taken.
Yes, yes.
Re bolela ka tsatsi le latelang di 18 a ke re na itse ena tsatsi le latelang di 19 ya nna ile phoso ka date.
Ka mo felele pele phoso ya direga le rena re a di dira diphoso a se ka fila bad.
It's okay, I understand. Mistakes happen. We also do mistakes, so don't feel bad.
No, sir, this is not a... Oh, You're forgiving me. Is that what you say?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
But you are not forgiven for your mistakes. Don't make that mistake.
Mara wena how can you for poso ya gago se ka se itsa poso eo gape ke
Ha se bothata.
no problem.
Let me hand you this document. Can you identify the document?
Fe pampiri e or tokomane e o ka kgona go tlhalosetsa gore ke eng
It's a warning statement, correct?
ke warning statement again.
Yeah, ke a bona e ngwetse statement regarding interview with suspect.
Yes, I do
Yes.
see it. It's written statement regarding interview with suspect.
Do you know Warrant Officer Godfrey Mabalane?
Warrant Officer Godfrey Mabalane, wa meet?
Ah, ke mo tseba.
No, I
You
don't.
don't. Now, it is accused number one's version that he was then explained his rights. Indeed, on the 18th of April, in hospital by these two officers, giving him a copy of the notice of rights, already completed and signed by yourself, and warning statement having been obtained from him.
Magana no mathomo gore ka di 18 tsa April 2024 le sepetlele maphodisa a la mohlalosetsa ditokelo tsa gae ka mora gore warning statement se inkile mo go yena e be ba mo sainisa notice of rights e wena o itlatsitseng.
Ha ke mo kwishisha.
Understand?
He was then requested to indicate what he elects to do with regards to legal representation.
Ore ba ile ba mmotsisa gore o kgetha o dira eng go ya ka kemedi or ka lawyer.
Okay, ikwa.
Yes, I understand.
And I can direct you to page number 6. Can you read his response into record?
And
Contained in page number 6.
ha re ka ya ko page 6 o ka bala gore yena o ile a re kgetho ya gae ke eng.
Can you read it into record? It starts with I will.
Okay. I will speak to my lawyer and make my statement at court.
Yes. So the point is, Captain, that the moment when accused number one's rights were explained to him, he elected to make use of a legal representative. Any comment?
Bjale mo go bolela gore o itse magananelwa yena o itse ha ba mo fa kgetho eo yena a ba kgetha gore yena o tla kopa gore a be le mmuelli.
Ke a bona.
Yeah.
Ke kgetho ya gagwe.
Yes, I do see it and that's his choice.
And if you have explained his rights to him, he would have made that election already upon his arrest. But you haven't.
And gape ha eba wena no mo hlaloseditse ditokelo tsa gae na tlo etsa kgetho eo ka nako o wena no mo swara ka yona.
Nna nako e ke mo tshwara ke mo tlhaloseditse ya mphile go yona ke ke itsereng.
When I was arresting him, I informed him of this right, and what he explained to me is what I took as his choice.
Can you turn for me to page number 10?
Page 10.
What is the date reflected?
Dating with mo page 10 e reng
The 18 April 2024 at Bramley.
At Bramley.
18 April 2024 at Bramley.
Page number 12.
Are you with 12?
Date?
Dating with mo page number 12.
18th April 2024. Hospital Edenvale.
1536.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. My Lord, I will request this Honourable Court to accept the warning statement as an exhibit. should be Exhibit O.
The statement regarding interview with the suspect in one Musa Kano, held on the 18th of April 2024 at 1500 hours at the Blue Hospital is accepted on the
Court, please. Thank you, my lord. I also refer you then again to page number 35, Exhibit N. Just for clarity purposes, accused number 1 was admitted on the 17th of April 2024 and discharged on the 20th of April 2024. Does it fall within your knowledge?
Hara sheba gape mo go page 35 for Exhibit N gore re tlhakise magananelo o mathomo o ile a tsena sepetlele ka di 17 tsa April 2024 a ba sa dischargiwa ka di 20 tsa April 2024. Ana o na le tsebo ka seo?
No.
No?
It does not fall within the ambit of your knowledge.
Ga o tsebe next ka gore o tlile neng sepetlele?
A ke tsebe nix.
I do not know anything about when he was discharged from hospital.
The way I see it and understand your evidence, that from the point that he left the scene, you were not involved with accused number 1 and the subsequent proceedings at all. The scene from Fifth Road.
Ka tsela e nna ke bonang gore wena ka mora gore magananelo a tloge scene ko Fifth Road ha o tsebe gore go etsagetseng wena no sa tsenela mo nthong tseo.
Go bjalo.
Correct?
It is my further instructions that accused number 1 made his first appearance on the 22nd of April 2024 and in the Verenigen Magistrates Court, and he was from the onset legally represented.
Ore magananelo yena o ile a ile dumedisa magistrata ka di 22 tsa April 2024 mo kantorong ya magistrata ya Vereeniging ene ka yona nako e go tloga ka lona tsatsi leo a dumedisa magistrata o be a na le kemedi.
Okay.
Okay.
My lord, can I quickly approach?
Yes.
My lord, with your indulgence, I see that it's 5 minutes to 4. May I request, and I can place on record that I've basically concluded with the cross-examination of the witness. I simply need to ensure that there's not one or two aspects that I might have left out which in my client's opinion might be relevant, we just ascertain and obtain instructions with regards to the conclusion of the cross-examination. So with your indulgence, I will then request the matter to be rolled over until tomorrow morning, as it pleases your lordship.
Any objection?
I've got no objection, Your Lord.
Any objection, Mr. Rodriguez?
No objection, my lord.
Any objection?
I insist that we go before.
I'll show you we'll make 4 o'clock.
Just joke.
Our complaint with your client has distanced himself from Hennessy.
Distance.
He knows what I'm talking about.
I'll take instructions. Thank you.
It is what caused him to go to hospital on the 3rd of April.
I'll take instructions.
It's here.
Yeah. Thank you. I do not wish to comment without having consulted.
No, fine. I'm just putting it to you. You've handed the document up and I just saw
Yes.
it. So I'm just advising that he, both himself and Hennessy need to part ways completely, totally and utterly.
Thank you. May I respond tomorrow morning?
You're more than that. The accused may rise, thank you. Accused number 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 5, we have run out of sitting court hours today, which necessitates the matter to be postponed, and also to grant counsel for accused number 1 a final opportunity for him to be able to consult with his client in order to determine if there's any other aspects or issues that he needs to canvass. To that extent, Mr. Hussain, can I inquire from you, would you still require the members of the South African Police Services to grant counsel the opportunity to be able to speak to client now before you adjourn, or you'll do it
I think early tomorrow.
tomorrow?
From my side, I'm not sure.
Is counsel okay for tomorrow? All right. Ladies and gentlemen, your matter then is postponed back to the High Court of South Africa, Gauteng Division, Johannesburg, sitting here at the High Court, Johannesburg, Court number 4F, to Friday, the 31st day of July, 2026, at 09 hours 30, or soon thereafter as the matter shall be heard. Accused number 1, 2, and 3, gentlemen, you are in custody. You shall remain in custody until then. Accused number 4 and 5, ladies, you are on bail. Your bail is extended until on the same conditions until tomorrow, Friday, 31 July 2026. The state witness, Captain Sekobela, sir, you are also warned to return to this court on Friday, the 31st day of July 2026 at 09 hours 30, or soon thereafter as the matter shall be heard, the High Court Johannesburg, Court 4F, and to remain in attendance until you are excused. Failure for you to return and or to remain in attendance could result in the state applying for a warrant for your arrest. Do you understand?
Captain Sogabela, you are happy we want to ya mo South Africa e phagameng e bitseng Johannesburg Court 4F ka la botlhano the 31 tsa July 2026 ka 9:30 hoseng gore ka nako e ka mara 9:30 hoseng re tlo kgona gore re tswele pele ka yona gore o tswele pele ka botlhantse ba gago ha o ka hlolega go etsa jwalo o ka etsagala gore go nsiwe lengolo la gore o tshwariwe le wena o utlwisisa.
Ke a kwešiša.
Understand, madam?
Excellent. To the accused, then we'll see you tomorrow. Counsel, thank you very, very much. We'll see you tomorrow. And good news, Ms. van der Heever, we actually went 2 minutes over 4. Thank you so much. See everyone tomorrow. The court will then, having no further order of business for today, going to take the agenda. Thank you.
All right.